here, Deerfield Estates versus Emilio Castillo, 2505285. And then I have another one with your office, Mr. Capitan, that is Deerfield versus Castillo. Come on up here. That was just handed to me. Deerfield versus Castillo, 2600528 for non-payment of rent. Did you know that was pending?
Right to the podium, sir. Right next to me.
Did you know that was pending?
I don't think that there's a pending case on the non-payment.
Yes, there is. And
There was a judgment going on, wasn't there?
well, that's still pending. I mean,
Okay.
there was a judgment entered on March 5. Why are you guys filing two separate actions?
You have one, he hasn't made rent. And the other one is he's not following community rules. They're separate and distinct.
Did you know about this other case?
I didn't.
Why didn't you? Well, let's take care of the one I was out on first of all. What do you want to say, Mr. Captain? Anything?
I mean, I was out there this morning. I mean, there's dog excrement that's sold, but there's actually blue brought in it. All right, I have photos. If Your Honor would like to see it.
I was out there.
Yeah.
I stood right next to you. I didn't see enough. I'm not throwing him out based on what I've seen. He's cleaned the property up immensely. So
let me ask Your Honor this.
you don't have to ask me anything. You can make an argument to me. You're not going to ask me anything. Go ahead.
So every single time that Mr. Castillo, he doesn't follow community rules, procedures. The only way to get him to do this is to get him in court and have the judge go over there and look at his property twice. That's not right. Okay?
Okay.
No, that's not. So this is the promise keeping business. And Mr. Castillo has not kept his promises. We have. He hasn't. I believe that we've proven enough just through the course of this individual case.
What was wrong with the property today?
What was wrong with it? Well, from the short time that I was there, the first thing that I looked at was dog food right on the overgrown lawn. I mean, you can
Overgrown lawn?
Yeah. You want to see that? Come on, you're doing.
Mr. Captain, tone it down.
I'm sorry.
You're not going to argue with me.
I'm not arguing.
You're not going to yell at me. And I was there. I saw it.
Okay.
Let me see your photograph that you're going to tell me makes the lawn overgrown in the middle of March or the latter part of March.
Please.
I don't know if it's possible for a lawn to be overgrown in the latter part of March. What was that? What is this?
There's your dog excrement. It's been sitting there forever. And the reason why it's long is because he doesn't cut it. So it's been like that through the whole winter.
You got here, failed to maintain the exterior of your home and home site in accordance with the community rules and regulations by failing to paint or stain the steps, failure to power wash the home shed and awnings, failure to maintain landscaping, failure to remove improperly stored outdoor items. I think those are pretty well done. Failure to remove debris and bulk items from the yard. Other than on the porch, where he had some things that I'm not excited about that aren't going to rise to the level of violation of community rules and regulations. I didn't see anything that was that bad. Failure to replace damaged window treatments. Failure to maintain the general clean appearance of the home sites. You're asking me for a just cause termination, and I'm not going to grant it. There's not even a triable issue here at this point. I'm dismissing this case. Case dismissed. And Mr. Castillo, listen to me. He does raise a valid point. You can't live in a community. Now, if you lived out in Monroe County on your own property where there's nobody else, you do what you want. I mean, as long as you're complying with city township. city or township ordinances. You can't do this in a community. And I've gone on my way here, he's correct, to go see the property twice because I hate to see you lose the home. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to remember this case, and it's going to come in front of me if it comes back. And if I have to go out there and look at that property, I mean, this is twice, right? I went last Monday and this Monday. I'm going to remember it, and I'm not going to be forgiving about it. Do we understand? Fully and complete. Now, do you have the money to pay on this other judge
I absolutely have all of them.
for the lot rent?
Yes, absolutely.
How much you have? This judgment, and they brought it to my, honestly, I don't remember every case I call here, okay? I mean, there's a lot of people with a lot of familiar names and sounding names, and I did not remember this was you, or I probably wouldn't have granted this, but I got this back in February. They never filed an application for a writ. This is for $1,766.73. Do you have that to pay?
I haven't looked at that. We have the people, right?
Judge, just to clarify, Judge, they did file a writ. It just has not
They-
been signed yet because we had court today.
I see.
Huh?
I see. You have that to pay today? Pardon?
I do right now.
Get the money. How do you have the money? Are you prepared to accept the cash?
No, because if it's past the 10 days, he should have paid it, Your Honor, and we demand a writ. I mean, that's what the law requires.
Why didn't you pay this?
I didn't pay due to, that was advised. Keep all contact away because they had held my rent when I sent it in December. After being, after judgment to put it in for the 26th, I put it in. It was held until after the 2nd. It wasn't cashed, due to this circumstance right here, due to the filing for this.
Okay, so you filed on the other one. They weren't accepting the rent.
They didn't accept my rent. I put the money orders in and they weren't cashed until after the new year. I had put them in on the 26th when I ordered and they weren't cashed when they returned to the office. So I was advised to not.
Are you on this, or do you want me to get the lawyer that was on this? I don't know who was on this.
Yeah, I wasn't. I don't know what he's talking about. It doesn't even make sense.
Well, I'm not signing the writ without a hearing. So Jennifer, I told you what I'm doing. I announced what I'm doing on the termination case. And on this one, I want you to set that. We don't know who was on this case.
Your Honor, if Your Honor would like to just, maybe hold off, maybe a half hour, I can get prepared for whatever questions you have.
Well, you can get Mr. Levine. Mr. Levine's on the case, it looks like. It looks like. I could be wrong. I don't know who was on this. Who's got, it looks like a 3P number.
Oh, 3?
It looks like, it could be 6-3, I don't know. Looks like a parentheses and then 31797. I'm gonna show you this signature. Maybe you can tell who from your office there that signature.
No, that should,
What was the P number?
looks like David with me, he's 317 himself.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and he's in Florida, so.
John R.
Oh,
John Artune,
1797.
is he with your firm?
no, that looks like David.
they want to send you, they can send you. When did their office refuse to accept rent?
They took my money order, I turned it in on the 22nd.
Of what month?
26th of December. They won't cash till after January 2nd. I called on January 2nd, had no cash. I know I called, probably, I believe it was 2 days later, it didn't apply.
Well, why didn't you pay the February and March rent?
I was told to just leave everything in.
By who?
I called it. They told me to-
Okay, I don't want you to know, I don't want to know what your lawyer told you. You're gonna have to file a motion to set aside the default. That's what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna set the date for motion for entry or for entry of a writ. I'll set that for hearing your application for a writ. So we'll set the hearing on application for writ, motion to set aside default judgment. Jennifer, I want to put this in next week sometime if I can.
The 30th at 9:30, next Monday,
Which one?
March 30th at 9:30.
Technically, he's required to e-file it that day. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do it on the 1st of April? Can I fit one in there?
On Wednesday.
Yes.
Let me just pull that up.
So you file your motion
Um,
to set aside default judgment today. You understand?
No, I.
You're gonna file a motion to set aside default judgment on this second case, the one I just called, 2600528. Hearing on application for writ and motion to set aside default to be set for what date? April
You want April
1st?
1st, 10:30.
at 10:30. What do I have that morning?
You have Brownstown. There's an
That'll be-
arraignment at 10:30, so that's
That'll be
And then-
fine. That's what I'll
Okay.
do. So you guys can, I don't know who's gonna appear on this.
By
Mr.
Zoom, Judge?
Capitan. Pardon me?
by Zoom.
Yeah, you can appear by Zoom.
Okay.
But I think I'd like you bring your money. You understand?
Yeah.
I know. Well, don't forget it. You come in person. Although they won't have anybody here in person. I'll figure it out. You bring your money.
I able to pay today.
Not really, because you have a judgment you didn't pay within 10 days. Okay? I've never seen firms though, Mr. Capitan, file two separate actions, a just cause termination or non-payment of rent. They're ongoing at the same time. And if they're going to do that, there should be an indication to the judge, and the second filing should have to say there is another action pending. So I was just told you got another one there. One's in front of me and one's in front of Judge Hess. I'm not saying you, but your office. I've never seen them do this before. I've never seen any office do this before. So I don't know if there's just a some kind of misunderstanding or what have you, but I've never seen that happen. That's all I'll say about it.
I'm sorry, this is the first firm that does landlord tenant that I've been with. I've practiced bankruptcy, federal.
I've never seen them do that before. But anyway, we'll work it out next week.
You gotta take that phone out of here.
The phone has to leave, sir. Got to take the phone out. Phone's got to leave the building now, please, guys. Please, sir, phone out of building.
Yeah.
We got signs all over. They have to be muted. All right, that's what I'm doing. Thank you both. Have a good day. Thank you. SRM Group versus Sandra Brown, 2600996. Where's Sandra Brown at? She here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, you have to start your video and unmute, please. There you go. Your name?
Sandra Brown.
And who is here from Mr. Cox's office? There you are, Mr. Brown. Good
Your Honor.
morning.
Jeremy Brown on behalf of.
All right, ma'am, did you listen to and understand the rights in the video?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Do you wish to speak to a lawyer or apply for funding?
No, no, thank you, Your Honor. I will be moving April 11th and turning in my keys April 13th.
Let me just, this is for non-payment of rent. So you don't get to stay that long. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you want a judgment?
I mean, it's non-payment. I mean, the rent to retain is currently $1,601.54. That includes $170 of late fees.
Let's slow down.
Okay, sure,
Just give me the rent to retain, please.
sure. $1,431.54.
Late fees, how many?
$170.
How many?
2.
That's 85. I only give 75. So you
Okay.
got 150 in late fees.
Okay.
What about the filing service and statutory attorney fees?
$184.17.
So is it 1755, 671?
Well, 84, 17. Yes, 1765.71.
Okay, I got 1581. Yes.
Your Honor,
65.
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry to intercede, but this was spoken upon SRM as well with me letting them know that I would be leaving April 11th and turning in my keys April 13th, and then for them to do a walkthrough. And I was actually told that that was fine because I still would have to pay the month of April anyway. So they accepted that. They said, okay. And reason being, I do have the money to pay, but I'm no longer happy here because I've been here for like 15 years, way before SRM ever took over this building. And my place has not been renovated. It still looks like it's in the early 80s. And
Do you
my
have a
brick
written
just keeps
lease,
getting,
ma'am? Do you have
yes,
a
I
writ-
do.
Okay. So
Yes.
if you have a written lease,
Mhm.
and when did you last sign a lease?
That would have been, well, I was supposed to have signed the lease maybe a couple of, like it's sometime in, I think a few weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, because they make us sign the lease like early, if, so they don't get like back. I can't really explain it, but my lease is not due up until April 30th. So SRM had called me and said, can they send me an email saying that, yeah, you're more than welcome to stay. We enjoy you here. Would you like to resign your lease and make an appointment or whatever? But I just decided not to on my
Okay,
own.
but
And
I just want you to know, you might be on the hook for more rent. You're breaking a lease in the middle of a lease. Unless the property's uninhabitable, you can't break a lease in the middle of the lease.
sure,
And
Your Honor.
So all I'm saying is, you got to be careful the way you're handling this, and 1765.71, and I'm going to give them a judgment with the writ date of April the 2nd. So you're going to either have to pay up that amount by that date, or you're going to have to vacate by that date. And then you're still going to have an issue with the April rent, but that's neither here nor there. Do you
Okay,
understand
Your
what I'm
Honor.
telling you?
Yes, Your Honor, I do. Even if I haven't signed the lease yet. I mean, I know the payment. Of
You
course, I'm
said that
going.
you said your current lease doesn't expire until the end of April, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're still operating under the old lease.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you have to
Yeah.
pay up. You're still responsible for the rent to the end of April.
Absolutely, Your Honor. Absolutely.
So Do you understand what I'm saying? You're gonna either have to pay up to 1765.71 by April the 2nd, or you're going to have to vacate
Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
by that date, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
So counsel, I'm gonna ask you to submit that. I'll give you that judgment for plaintiff after hearing. Writ date will be April the 2nd. The amount to be paid to save it is 1765.71. Okay? Ma'am, do you understand everything and do you have any questions?
Yes, I understand everything, Your Honor, and I thank you so much. And I don't have any questions at this time.
Best of luck to you, ma'am. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a
And
great
you'll-
day.
Thank you. You too. And you'll submit that judgment, Mr. Brown?
Yes, Your Honor, and then I'll log back in at 9:45 about the
Thank
one
you.
from earlier.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Robert and Giuliotti versus Samantha Gordon and Ian Audie. 2600701. Come on up to the podium. I'm not sure I'm understanding this one. What time? This was scheduled for 8:30. I don't have the defendants here. What's your name, ma'am? Sir, what's your name?
The
So,
defendants are on Zoom, Your Honor, and I think this was heard last week, and then the plaintiff did not appear, so they filed a motion to set aside the dismissal.
your names, please, people, Mr. Audie and Ms. Gorman?
Samantha Gorman.
Ian Audie.
Is this your son?
Yes, it is.
And the relationship between, and that's his girlfriend, is it?
Well,
Okay, now, I am so sorry about your son passing away in March 2 of 25. Well, why didn't you guys call and tell us, hey, listen, that's a bad day. Can we move to a,
think about it. I was not in the right frame of mind, and I apologize to the board.
Your Honor.
not yet.
Okay.
What portion of the house do you rent to them?
So they were gonna get evicted out of an apartment, so my husband and I wanted to help to get them to try and get back on their feet once again. This has been continuously. They moved in and it turned toxic quickly. I have been called a C word, a B word. She has yelled at me that I'm an F and B. My son has told me he's gonna have the grandkids leave marks on each other and call the police and tell them that I did it. It's just a toxic living situation. I don't even feel safe anymore living at the house, unfortunately. We've tried to help. This is, the 18th, we had Flat Rock out. One of my daughters had, she was on the phone with me. He was having, I don't even know what you want to call it. He, was out of control. So my son Ian. So my daughter called for a welfare check. Flat Rock came out. They took him to the emergency room for psychiatric eval. It's just not a good.
How old are you, Mr. Audie?
37.
You work?
Yes, I do.
Ms. Gorman?
I am 35. To be honest, I was an addict for a long time. I've been sober for a year, so I've been putting in applications, been going to interviews. She gave me until June to get a job. But then she she came at us in January and was accusing us of a lot of stuff, and she started threatening eviction. We were supposed to start paying rent to her in January, but the beginning of January, she started threatening eviction, saying she was going to the court to evict us, which she did end up doing. So that's why we never followed through with paying her the rent. And when it
I want to
comes
make
to
sure that I understand all of this.
So you're right.
Wait. you guys lost your residence prior to moving in with your mother. Is that true or false, Mr. Audie?
True. We had moved out.
And when did you move out of the other place?
That was in
October.
October, late October.
And then you moved in with your mother and father, the two of you, correct?
And our 2 children.
And so you've had 6 months where you've been there and your 2 kids have been there, right?
Correct. Or
I
just
must-
under 6 months.
I got it.
But the original, oh, sorry, Your Honor.
Mr. Audie,
The
Mr.
original,
Audie, Mr.
Oh,
Audie,
sorry.
I want you to
Yeah.
listen. I don't know. I guess I'm old school. Because I only had one mother and one father. And it sounds to me like they tried to do you a favor. And it hasn't worked out. That's what it sounds like to me. And it sounds like to me, like if I was the son, or even if I was dating the daughter of the owners, that I would be saying, you know what, I'm not going to make you go through a court proceeding. I'm going to go ahead and move out voluntarily because that's what adults do.
that was honestly the plan, Your Honor. We
Mr.
planned on
Audie,
moving out
Mr.
on-
Audie, I'm not done talking to you.
I didn't know that. Sorry, Your Honor.
So I'm going to make this easy. I'm setting aside the dismissal. I'm setting aside the dismissal. You got to be more careful in the future. Okay. I know. That's what we do. How old are your kids, Mr. Audie?
13 and about to be 16.
I'm sorry, 13 and 16?
Correct.
Yeah. Well, that's good. And it's good that you got kids, but they got to come first and foremost at this point. You're like
That
way
was-
down the totem pole, as I've always thought that I am with my kids.
That's why we came
So
here.
it's incumbent upon, well, yeah, I know, but the parents did you a favor.
Right.
That's what they did. That's
Right,
what
exactly.
parents do. And
Yeah.
actually, maybe they could be faulted for bringing in a 36 or 37-year-old man and his girlfriend or fiance or whatever you are, wife and 2 kids. Maybe they could be faulted. Maybe we could do that at 21 for them, but at 35, 36, I wouldn't be particularly resolved to bringing in 4 new people to my home, but that's just me. I mean, I feel like when we've raised our kids to 21, 22, we do the best we can. They're on their own. So I'm going to make this really easy.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to set aside the dismissal and we are going to have a hearing right now. If you tell me, Judge, I want to have the hearing tomorrow so I can prepare, then you can come here and I'll accommodate you and I'll make the hearing tomorrow. But you folks need to toughen up. I
Yeah.
mean,
Agreed.
I'm
So
telling you right
Yeah.
now, it seems to me that this woman is terrified. And then don't either one of you tell me whether she should be or not, because I can tell by looking at her that she is. She had to call the police. So you guys just want to voluntarily enter into a consent agreement now where you can get out of there in 10
Yep.
days?
Yep.
Can
As
you-
long, the longest we can get, yes, because as of now, we had money saved up to move out actually, but our transmission went out on our car. We just paid that. We are showing his dad the receipt for that. And as of now, we will be in our car and my kids will be at my mom's. So the longest we can get to save up as much as we can. If 10 days is all we can get, then that's all we can get. I understand. But
This, and it
this-
was,
yeah.
with the eviction, there's not much I have to say besides it's not the full truth on what's being said. I know you could say she's
You ever
scared.
pay them any rent?
But we understand that it's.
Yeah,
Yes or no?
understand
Did you
this,
pay
but
them
I'm
any
going to
rent?
say,
We had an
Yeah.
agreement with her to pay rent, but then she told
Listen
us
to what
she
I'm
was
asking. I'm
figure out.
talking to Mr. Audie here.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever pay them any rent?
I tried and she said no.
I didn't ask you if you tried.
Then no,
I didn't ask you if you tried. I
No.
asked you if you ever paid them any rent. So your answer is no, correct?
she wouldn't take it. I had the money and she would not take it.
But you didn't pay them, right?
But she won't, I
'Cause-
can't pay someone that
Because
won't take
that's
it.
what
She put it
mothers
on the
do,
counter.
because mothers and fathers
first
love their
2 months she
children
wouldn't take
unconditionally.
it.
Stop,
Then-
Ms. Gorman.
I'm sorry.
Well, you guys should be appreciative from the highest mountain for what they've done.
We
I'm-
are,
I'm-
and we have.
Ma'am, you're way too involved. And
Yeah,
if you
just-
used any of that language toward her and you were my wife or my significant other, I wouldn't be with you another moment. If anybody called my mother any of those names, if she's telling me the truth and she just doesn't strike me as a liar, I'd never be with that woman.
Okay.
And now you're coming in here and you're getting boisterous, and I'm trying just to talk to Mr. Audie because he is the son. And let's be
Okay,
clear, you wouldn't be there but for him.
I apologize.
All right, don't say anything else unless I ask you. Will you do that for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Bring me a judgment form, Jennifer. Leave it
It's on
blank.
its way.
Thank you. You need to get a job, ma'am. I'm glad you're sober. You said you've been sober for a year, but at some point you got to get back into society. You're
Yes, that's.
mid-30s. You should be working. And then
Yes,
you won't
that's
have
what
money
I'm doing.
problems. Then you won't get kicked out of homes. Then you won't have to worry about where you're going to come up with the money to buy the next place. I mean, this is just
Absolutely.
fundamental life 101. That's what this
Absolutely.
is. And look at your dad, what you got a condition of some kind?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's here, he's dragging the court here, and you guys are where, at the
I-
house?
Trust me, I know, Your Honor, and as you could speak to my dad, me and my dad have a very wonderful relationship. He did not want this to happen, and was pushed by my mother. And like I said, we have
Mr.
me and my
Audie?
mom.
Mr.
Okay, yes,
Audie?
Your Honor.
Mr. Audie? Save it, please. Do you want
Okay.
this to happen? Do you want him to be out, Mr. Audie?
It didn't have to be this way, but at this point, yes.
Did you ever hear Mrs. Gorman call your wife those names that she referred to?
Yes, and I heard Ian, like,
You talked to your mother that way? Mr. Audie? You talked to your mother that way? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry I asked that question. I just think differently of you now.
I have said those things in regards to her
Then
attacking
save
my
it.
children.
Save it.
Okay,
Gosh, I can't believe you would talk to your mother like that.
see how she talks to her grandkids.
Hey, listen,
I'm listening, Your Honor.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay, I'll stop.
Thank you. So I got a young judge that's gonna come here and tell me what to do now. She's a really bright lady, Judge Johnson here. She just got appointed in Taylor. Here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing. This is not right, Mr. Audie. Ms. Gorman, this is not right. I'm setting aside the dismissal. I'm entering judgment. You got 10 days to get out. I don't expect anybody to be saying a sorry word toward your mother or mother-in-law or whatever she is to you, Ms. Gorman. I expect there to be peace and tranquility. And I'm going to sincerely hope that the four of you will use the next 10 days to patch up whatever differences so that you can enjoy a relationship as you should with your mother and mother-in-law, and she can, and your father can, with the grandkids. And you ought to apologize profusely for ever calling her any of those names. You don't have the right to do that. Are you
Yes, Your Honor.
kidding me? I don't care what she did. But again, I'm old school. And I'm thankful for it. Judgment's entered. If they're not out by April 2nd, I've filled out the judgment. We're gonna send a copy to everybody. If they're not out by April 2nd, on April 3rd, you come in here with an application for a writ. I will sign it. And then the court officer, I'll make sure they go out the 3rd or the 4th at the latest and get them out of there.
So they have 3 kids and a snapping turtle that they want to stick me with.
You're gonna take
we
that
don't.
stuff with you.
No, we don't.
I never said that, Your Honor.
No,
Take them with you.
absolutely.
If they don't,
Never
if you don't
can.
take them with you, I don't even want to tell you what the alternative is. You don't want to
Never
do
can
that.
do
John
that.
just goes in there. Take them with you.
Yep.
And you don't have to wait until the 3rd to be, or the 2nd to be out either. Did I put the 2nd and 3rd on?
Let's see.
2nd, I don't.
Oh, yep, second.
Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
I hope you'll apologize. Ma'am, you need to get a job. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
That's okay. So these are all the ones. Most of them are for now. So it's summer. The first thing you want to know about possession is opposed to non-payment of the rent. So you'll know that you're like if the non-payment. Yeah, they don't pay. All it is. You have complaints to recover possession. We're gonna do one right now. This is over a dispute. Trenton Nonprofit versus David Abdallah and all occupants. This is 2600938. So I adjourn this a week. Where's Mr. Abdallah? Come on up here, sir. All right, Mr. Otto, your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Troy Otto on behalf of the plaintiff, my client representative Claudette Finn is also with me.
Right next to him, on the other side.
And ma'am, you can come on over here to the left of Mr. Otto. You're with Mr. Otto, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your name?
Claudette Finn.
Can you move over to the left a little bit? Your left, and turn that podium toward me. Everybody looks nervous here. You're making me nervous. All right, okay. And your name, Mr. Abdallah?
David Edward Abdallah.
Okay, so counsel, you sent out a termination letter and you told him he had to move by February the 23rd. And the basis you have here is exactly what?
It is a termination of lease based on material non-compliance with the lease terms. That was explained in the notice of termination letter. There are 2 major incidents, both involving physical violence. This is a senior housing facility. In order to live here, you have to be over the age of 65. It's a HUD housing facility. So it's all senior citizens that live there. And it's a high rise. So there's a lot of studio apartments and 1-bedroom apartments, and there's some community areas and community parking lot. Because of that, there are house rules, that are contained as part of the lease. And those house rules say you are not allowed to physically or verbally assault anyone. So the first incident that occurred was in the summer, which is in August of 2025. There's an incident, and we have witnesses in the courtroom as well, Your Honor, because I asked Jen if I should bring them, and she said yes. They could testify to this, but in August, there was an incident where their gleaners came to the building and they were distributing food, and Mr. Abdallah used vulgar language and threatened to beat someone's ass, So after that incident, Mr. Abdallah was issued a warning and allowed to stay. The most recent.
Did you do that, by the way?
Yes, the gentleman threatened me first and I threatened him back. We both apologized to each other. There was somebody else who filed the complaint on me. At this building.
And this is somebody from Gleaner's Food Bank.
What's that?
This is somebody at Gleaner's Food Bank that you threatened.
No, I was helping out. I was volunteering at the food bank.
Okay, go ahead.
And Gleaners was distributing food, and there was another resident
Yes.
who he threatened to kick his ass.
I see.
Oh,
All right.
So that incident happened. Then fast forward to January of this year, and there's a parking lot, there's assigned parking. I believe that there's not enough parking for everyone, so some people have assigned states, and then there's other just general parking. So on this date in question, which the video was sent to the court, there's a female resident who does not know Mr. Abdallah at all. And as you can see in the video, she's just pulling out of her spot, minding her own business. Mr. Abdallah, flags her down. And she probably should have just kept on going, but she didn't know, doesn't know if she's got a tail light out, who knows? So she humors him for a little bit, and he bangs on the glass and said, basically says, you don't use this, and she can testify. I don't want to, I'm just giving the cliff notes here. But basically, she didn't know who he was, so she humored him. And then he said, well, you don't use your spot enough, so I want to switch spots with you and this and that. And then she.
Oh, that was her assigned spot?
That was her. She was pulling out of her.
I looked at the video. I saw the
She's
video.
pulling out of her parking.
Was that her assigned video? Or her assigned spot, Mr. Abdallah?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not like she was parking in his spot. She was parking in her own spot. And he flags her down, chases her down and says, hey, I want to switch parking spots with you because you don't use it enough, And she explained to him briefly, it's like, my daughter's borrowing, not that it's any of his business, but she was trying to be cordial and said, this is my daughter's car broke down. I was letting her use my car, which is why I didn't use it. And then that's when he said, I'm gonna take you out of this, I'll let her testify, but basically said, I'm gonna throw you out of this effing car. And then that's when she,
Is she here?
Yes, she is. In the front row. And then at that point.
Did you say that? Did you say that?
I do not know. Your Honor.
Well,
I
you-
have episodes, epilepsy, and I had a blackout. I do not even remember the entire incident. It was.
You remember going up to her car?
No. The
You
next day,
don't, you don't remember any of that?
no, the next day, a friend told me that, hey, I hear something happening in the parking lot, and then I looked and seen the video and saw that I went there. That day, I went up to her apartment, knocked on the door to apologize to her. She didn't answer the door. I tried calling her, she had my number blocked. So, yes, I had no,
Is the individual who he threatened to beat up, is he here?
No, there's a witness from the building, but not the individual.
yeah, did you?
Slow down a second. Did I see what?
I was gonna say, you saw the video.
I did.
Did you see me pounding on the
No,
window?
I can't say I saw him pounding on the window
You
either.
saw me knocking on the window.
I saw him knock on the window.
Lowered it, we talked for a few seconds, and then she drove away. She didn't speed away, she just calmly drove away, correct?
Yeah.
So there was no,
She didn't look like she was in a panic, but she certainly looked like she wanted to get away from you with the way she drove away.
she has a place to go.
I mean, the video speaks for itself.
What else do you have?
It's very interesting that now that he's telling what happened in the video after also claiming he didn't. I would really
I know.
like to, have the witness tell her.
What else do you have? Anything else?
No.
Just those two incidents?
There are those are the two major incidents. There's also minor incidents of him being loud and getting into it with other things. Yes, but again,
Come on up here, witness, please.
the overall issue, Your Honor, is that this is a senior housing facility. People need to feel safe at their home. I can't imagine why, of course, he blocked her number. There's no reason for him to go approach her at all. It's her parking spot. Him even flagging her down in the parking lot is inappropriate.
Ma'am, what is your name? Is it Stanford?
Yeah.
And you said Benita?
Yes,
Benita?
BON.
Bonita. I'm gonna ask you to raise your right hand. Your right hand. That's okay. You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
Yeah.
Tell me what happened on that date. Do you know what date that happened when you were accosted by Mr. Abdallah?
Not a specific date, no.
Okay. About how many weeks ago was this?
Well, he's got it here, it's January 21st, so,
Is that about right?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what happened.
well, I was gonna go to the grocery store. And like I said, I was pulling out, and as you do, you look in your rear view mirror, so you're not gonna hit anybody, or anything's happening. And Mr. O'Donnell was coming out of the building, waving his hands and stuff, so I stopped.
Can I stop you 1 second? My apologies. You were here in front of me on this before, right?
Yeah, we were here last week.
And I covered with you your rights, right? You have the right to a lawyer and all that.
Yes, sir.
And you waived your right to a lawyer, is that?
No, sir, I just couldn't get one. I called every place that I could find and none of them were, they were all busy. Or they, didn't handle evictions or something, right?
Well, but we gave you the number of Lakeshore, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you call them?
Yes, sir.
What did they tell you?
They said they could not handle it. They told me, this was Monday, they said, if I didn't hear from them with a lawyer by Wednesday, they gave me a couple other numbers to call. And I called them, they couldn't handle, but they gave me other numbers to call. And I called them, they didn't have time to do it. They gave me other numbers. I've been calling people all week trying to find an attorney. But like I said, nobody had the time to do this.
They don't really help on possession cases, do they, Jennifer? My recollection is I haven't seen them here in so long.
Not much, Your Honor. Normally it's non-payment issues that they handle more. And they've made some changes, so they don't have staff to come into court any longer.
All right, why don't you continue and tell me what you have to say, ma'am?
So,
Because I would love to be able to give you a lawyer, but I can't appoint lawyers on non-criminal cases. This is not a criminal case.
he comes running, flashing his eyes. He gets to the window and he was banging on my window with his hands open palms. And so I lowered it a little bit. And he starts ranting and raving about how I shouldn't have this parking space because I only use it one day a week. I tried to explain to him that my daughter's car broke down and that she was using it. And he started going on about me being an F&D and this should be his parking space. And I asked him, so where is yours? And he's like, oh, somewhere over there, blah, 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 blah. He's like, I'm gonna pull you out of that effing car. I'm gonna have to beat your ass, blah, 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 going on. And so when I guess when I came to my senses, because I didn't quite realize what was going on at first. When I came to my senses that this guy's nuts, that's when I put my foot on the gas and took off.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
But you don't remember whether or not you did that or not because you blacked out and you don't know what happened, right? You don't even remember it till the next day, right?
Right.
So you have no reason to dispute what she just said.
Exactly. It is possible because I've had blackouts before and during the blackouts I do tend to yell and scream.
Did you?
So that is possible what she said. But under normal circumstances, Your Honor, if I knew I could bring witnesses, I could bring you a dozen people that tells you that is not my normal state of affairs.
Yeah, but that one incident's bad enough, isn't it?
Yes.
On top of your other threats to this other gentleman with the cleaners?
Well, like I said.
I know, he was a co-resident. I get it.
It's because he threatened me first, Your Honor, that is.
Why did he threaten you?
Hmm?
Do you remember that incident?
Yes.
What happened in that incident?
Okay, I had a lady at the table, she was giving me stuff, he got off the elevator, walked up to the table, I said, one at a time, please step back, he stepped back. And then when he got up to the table, he said, you're an asshole, I ought to kick your ass. And then I said, I'll beat the hell out of you. I used stronger language, and one of the other people filed the complaint. He didn't file the
Senior
complaint.
co-op, it's good to know that.
Well,
everybody's so calm
I do
and-
not believe he was a resident there. He was a younger individual. I believe he was there for somebody else, maybe his mother or something. He apologized to me for that. I apologized to him and it was over. There was somebody else who filed the complaint. The thing with the co-op, Your Honor, anybody could file a complaint against anybody for any reason, whether it's true or not. If I didn't like somebody, I could file a complaint on them just because I didn't like them.
Your Honor, as far as the August incident, we do have four,
Can I make a suggestion? You just want him out?
Absolutely. And Your Honor, it's not this is a senior facility, but it is not an assisted living facility. It's independent living.
No, I
So
understand.
just hearing this, the fact that he doesn't remember, I mean, we're here to protect the other people.
How long has he
in the
been
building.
there? How long have you-
2.5 years,
How long?
about 2.5 years.
Any other incidents besides these two?
But yes, according to Mr. Schimmel, there's been.
Well, bring Mr. Schimmel up here.
Well, just that one.
You're
Cleaner, what
I know, well, come on up here. I want to ask you some questions. What's your name, sir, and can you spell it, please?
Leslie Schimmel, LESLIE,
Raise your right hand, Mr. Schimmel. You solemnly swear affirm that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God.
Yes.
All right, so you witnessed the Gleaners incident, correct?
Yes.
Tell me what happened.
As far as the other gentleman saying something to him, I did not hear that. If he did, I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. All I heard was him saying he was gonna beat his fucking ass. And I said, you know, we can't have that in here because I'm the vice president. So they took and somebody had wrote him up and we went to closed council. And he came in and said that the gentleman approached him first. And to my knowledge, they did not. He did not say anything to him. And that gentleman was somebody from our co-op. It wasn't somebody's
Son,
caregiver or anything.
There's 4 other witness statements from that event as well. And again, I'd like to point out, he was given a warning back then. He was not from, even vulgar, like threatening to kick someone's ass is a violation of the lease.
I get it.
So he was given an opportunity. And again, this isn't about we're not trying to punish Mr. Abdallah, but we have people at all ages up to probably 80, 90 years old. And this is their home.
You have to be 65 to live there?
That's the youngest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good, I'm
So
eligible.
you have to feel safe. Like, we cannot just say, oh, you didn't remember, and just have people going around. And this is over a parking spot.
I know.
So it's like people don't feel safe
Ma'am,
when they're feeling.
what is your position there?
I'm Lease. I'm property manager.
Tell me your name again. What else can you tell me?
I didn't witness either of these events. I just know what was on an incident reports and that there were several people that witnessed the first incident. And then in the video, I did see the video and I did notice that before Bonita drove away, you could see that he was trying to pull the car door open, which that's what really worried me.
Do you have to say, you have anything to say?
Yes, Your Honor, if, like I said, if I knew we could bring witnesses, I would have brought people who would tell you that from day one of me moving in, I volunteered to help anybody who needed help. If somebody needed something to move, they called on me. If they needed something.
But you're threatening people now, sir.
Like I said.
You threaten people. We're not 10 anymore.
Yeah.
That's something you did on the playground, maybe. This is different. You're in your, sir, you went and grabbed her door at least and stopped her from leaving and accosted this woman over her using her parking spot and called her names that you can't refute because you're telling me you blacked out. That is enough, on top of threatening this other gentleman, whoever he is. I mean, you can't do that.
Did you see me pulling on the handle?
I saw you getting aggressive and going up to her, and it was clear to me you were not asking how her pet Cherokee is doing. It was clear to me there was a confrontation. It was clear to me she wanted to get away. It was clear to me that you were upset. I can't say I saw you banging on the windows. If that happened, I missed it. You might have tapped on the window once. But nonetheless, you're threatening people in this housing complex, and you can't even refute what they're telling me, and I believe their testimony. Do you want to say anything else? What do you want? How many days you want them to be out by?
tenant is by law, but we'll give other the help.
You have another place to go?
No, sir. It doesn't matter, in 7 months I would have been out anyway, that's when my money runs out. I got enough money to pay rent for 7 months and then that's it. Nobody can give me a job. And Social Security says I owe them $15,000, so that's it.
How much is the rent there?
It,
556, or 565.
I don't know what his specific, the tenants are required to fill out what their income is.
Right.
But sets the rate. So obviously, I have no idea what his status with social security is.
Sir, there's no triable issue here as far as I'm concerned. I've heard enough. I don't have a choice. You can't act like that. And you have nobody to blame but yourself. That being said, I'm gonna give him more than 30 days or more than 10 days. But I don't want you harassing any of these people. You understand? If he comes to me with a motion and more evidence that you have harassed anybody or made any threatening comments to anybody or been anything other than completely cooperative, I'm gonna order an immediate eviction. I will, in this case, give him until April the 17th. Writ judgment for plaintiff, writ date, actually, I'm gonna make it the 24th. You have to be out, okay? I wish you well. Thank you.
You want me to prepare it and upload it?
I'm just as soon you go down and get one and prepare it, bring it back, and I'll sign it, and everybody can wait, and I'll give you 2 copies.
Understood.
Thank you. Okay, so this is for non-payment of rent. So they come to serve 7 days before with a notice to quit. Okay? Jennifer, I want you to pull out for Judge Johnson and the notice to quit on this next case that I'm gonna handle.
Okay,
We have somebody run that down
sure.
and basically says you get 662 to 56. You have to pay over vacate within 7 days. And then when the 7 days goes by, they file this complaint. And they're setting forth how much is owed. And now we're gonna see what it is. Okay, Creekside versus Amber Matisse. You're seeing the video. Can you give Judge Johnson a copy of that? Talk to Amy, figure out how you guys can give her the video too, will you?
Yes, Judge.
That we'd use. So it tells them. Is Amber Matisse here? Yes.
Yes.
Your name, ma'am?
Amber Matisse.
And counsel, your appearance?
I have a TMP 61901 here on behalf of the plaintiff.
Okay, so ma'am, did you listen to and understand the rights?
Yes.
Do you wish to apply for funding?
I already applied for SCR through the Michigan DHS.
Okay, do you intend to speak with a lawyer?
I don't know. Am I supposed to?
You can if you want.
I was trying to. My fiance just went back to work.
But let me
Wednesday?
just stop you a second here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So I just want to cover this so somebody can hear this. So you know you have the right to an attorney, you have the right to proper venue, you have the right to demand a jury trial within 5 days, though I still have to find that there's a triable issue. And you have the right to apply for funding with the Department of Health and Human Services, Local Coordinated Entry Agency, HERA, that's the Housing and Assessment and Resource Agency, or the Federal Help for Homeless Program, and that they may be able to assist you with payment of some or all of the amount due. You don't have to wait for a judgment. You're telling me you've already applied through SER, correct?
Yes.
When did you apply?
I applied yesterday because I had to do one for my DTE. I had to wait for it to pay off to do, I figured I had to wait for it to pay off to do the.
All right, so
correct one.
that buys you an adjournment on this for 2 weeks. But you have to provide us with proof that you made application for funding. You need to bring it to the court within 5 days. So by the end of this week, you should bring us that, okay?
Okay,
Now,
okay.
I'm gonna have, give you a new date right now, which should be April the 6th, right?
Yes, Judge, 9 o'clock.
At 9 AM. You have to bring us proof that you've applied for funding within 5 days. I'm gonna
Oh.
reschedule it. Uh,
May I do Zoom because I don't have a car to get up there or nothing.
yeah, well, I'll tell you what, figure out a way to make a copy or email your application for funding to Jennifer. She'll chat with you on here. Do you know how to do
Okay.
that?
I don't know how to know.
Jennifer,
It's, yeah, my email is just jen@33court.com.
Jen@33court.com. Talk with the court, the civil department there.
Okay.
You could make a copy and you can mail it to us. You mail it today, we should have it. We will have it by Friday. Okay?
Okay. Is it just
And-
like the tracking number that I do or like?
We need a copy of the letter. You speak with
Okay.
the judicial clerk. She's at extension 217. Write
Okay.
this number down, 671
Okay.
0201, extension 217. That's 734-671-0201, extension 217. Tell her the total amount that would be due right now. I don't need a breakdown.
As of today's date, $2,626.17.
So ma'am, you're gonna have to come up with that by that next hearing date. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so in 2 weeks, you're also gonna owe the April rent, which this complaint indicates is $448, right? $448. So in 2 weeks, you're going to need somewhere in the neighborhood of about $3,074.17. Or else I'm gonna give them a judgment. If they get a judgment, you're gonna have to pay that within 10 days. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so you're gonna come back here on April 6th at 9 o'clock. You can appear by Zoom. But you
Okay.
do have to send us that documentation within 5 days. Mr. Otto, come on up. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
All right, you can come right through there. Okay. Any questions at all, Ms. Matisse?
Close to the man.
I don't think so. I plan to start paying something. My fiance starts to get paid on Tuesday. He just went back to work on Wednesday, and then the rest I was gonna pay off with my taxes. And I was able to file them. I had to wait for I had to go physically go get my W-2s for my last workplace.
Maybe you can talk to Mr. Levine's office. Take that down,
Okay.
we'll make copies. Thank you. Have a great day. Okay, you understand that?
Yes.
Good luck to you, ma'am. Mikey and Stacy Vaughn Scott, 2600982. Where's Mikey and Scott?
I'm here, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry, Vaughn Scott. Okay. Your
I'm
name,
here.
sir, your full name?
Makayan Vaughn Scott. Makayan
Okay.
Stacy Vaughn Scott, I'm sorry.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. How you doing?
Your appearance?
John Capitan, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Did you listen to and understand the rights?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
You wish to speak to a lawyer or apply for funding?
I applied for SCR funding. I did get denied for that. Also, I had my girlfriend, she got into a car accident and I'm her caregiver. And I haven't been paid in about 9 months. And I've been taking care of her every day for about 5 to 7 hours a day. And I'm supposed to be getting paid for that, and I haven't yet.
What is the total amount owed?
Total is $2,706.14.
Do you have a lawyer?
My girlfriend has an attorney. She's under another law firm, but that's set aside for a different situation. She is on my lease too as well. We get scripts. The doctor, pain specialist doctor, writes her script for like household services, things of that nature, and we haven't been
Dan,
able to.
but I'm trying to figure out how you're gonna pay your rent.
I'm in a situation where I expect some financial improvement soon. I just need time to like kind of stabilize. Cause
Okay,
I
but
haven't.
listen, Mr.
Go ahead,
Scott,
Aaron. I'm sorry.
or Vaughn Scott, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I can't give you a lot of time. I mean,
I
by
understand.
law, they're entitled to a judgment within 10 days,
I
a
understand.
writ.
I am
I
going
know,
through a tough situation right now, Your Honor. I mean, like I said, she did get hit by a car. She's disabled right now. We are going through a lawsuit right now.
was she working?
She was working. We were both actually working. I also working when I moved into Tele Valley as
Well,
well.
she should be getting 85% of her pay up to a certain.
Due to the lawsuit being filed for unpaid benefits from the insurance company, we haven't received any payment. My girlfriend collects lost wages, tenant care, and housework replacement services. I also have like a script here from the doctor saying that we get household services that we have not
Oh,
been
I
able.
get it. I
You
get
know.
it. I'm familiar. Give me your breakdown, counsel.
Breakdown, rent, $2,443.10. Late fee, $70. Filing and service fee, $118.04. Attorney's fee, $75. For a total redemption of $2,706.14, and we ask for a writ to issue after the second.
You can be able to pay a substantial amount by April 2nd somehow. That's a week from Thursday.
By a substantial amount, Your Honor, what amount would that be?
You tell me.
Could it be a payment arrangement or like because
What
right
can you
now,
pay by April 2nd?
probably a little over $500 if that's okay.
That's not gonna be enough.
Yeah. See, I'm in a situation.
I'll say this, if defendants pays defendant pays 1,800 by April 2nd, writ date extended until the 9th. I can do that for you.
I appreciate you, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, there's nothing
It's
else I
okay.
can
It's
do.
okay. I totally understand. I'm a young adult. We're trying to grow up here. We did end up into auto claim, and it kind of put us behind. My girlfriend isn't. She can't go back to work, so I'm left to do everything by myself. And we just been in a situation where we're just waiting on our lawsuit now. And I understand that you can't grant any more time, and that's totally understandable.
I wish you well. I really do. Good luck.
I appreciate you so much, Your Honor. I
Grant
really do
versus
appreciate that.
Bodges.
Your Honor, I have one question. How much before second, was it 500?
No, I said if he pays 1,800, I think. Look,
1,800?
I think I said 18. Let me
Said
double
1,800,
check.
Your Honor.
Yeah, if you pay 1,800 by the 2nd, then I'm extending it by a week.
Okay, I
Come
appreciate
on
you
up,
so
Mr.
much.
Bodges. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Granite versus Ronald Bodges, 2600973. Your name again, sir? Counsel,
John Capitan here on behalf of the plaintiff.
did you listen to and understand the rights? Yes. Do you wish to speak to a lawyer or apply for funding?
Where's the funding?
Did you listen to the video? There's, all right, slow
I'd
down.
like to have a lawyer.
You're gonna have to come up with this money. Okay?
What?
Just wait 1 second. I'll give you 1 week. You have that right when you're speaking to a lawyer, but you have the right to apply for funding. If you don't have the money, there's a variety of agencies we can give you here. And you could, listen to me. You can apply for funding with the Department of Health and Human Services, the local coordinated entry agency, the Federal Help for Homeless Program, or the Housing Assessment and Resource Agency. You've heard people refer to SER. You can apply for funding with them. If you do that, I'm going to give you another week adjournment, and you're going to have to provide proof of that within 5 days. As of now, I'm going to give you 1 week to talk to a lawyer. We're going to give you that number down the hall. I'm going to give you March the 30th at 9:30. Tell me the total amount that you have calculated, Mr. Capitan, that's due right now.
Total amount is $1,794.15.
You're going to be able to come up with that?
First. Here's my check, so.
Well, that's fine. I'm gonna adjourn it 1 week to March 30th at 9:30 AM, okay?
Quarter.
We're gonna give you the number to Lake Shore that you should try to call today. It's a state-funded agency that deals with landlord tenant cases. Okay? And then I'm gonna wish you well. You can go down the hall and get, actually, we'll send you the notice. Okay? Good luck. Is that it for you?
Let's have one more. Your Honor. With
Bridgewood versus Tila Davis, 2600694. Ma'am, your name,
Tila Davis.
your appearance?
John Capitan, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
What happened with your funding, ma'am? You applied and,
Yeah, I applied. I haven't heard back on most of them. I filed 6 months of income because they just asked me to. Was it like 3 days ago that I filled out? And I sent that in as well, and just kind of like it's just a waiting game. I've been calling too, going on hold with them as well.
you have a warrant for your arrest, Ms. Davis.
For what?
I don't know, but they're not lying to me. You have to come up here and take care of your warrant today.
Okay, I don't have no way to figure out what it's for.
What's it for, guys? You have a warrant. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You have to show up here, ma'am.
Okay,
It's
I mean,
just highlighted.
It's just highlighted that you have a warrant.
oh,
Probably
okay.
an unpaid
Okay.
traffic ticket.
So
but
I come to this office. I mean, this court. I'm sorry.
Yeah, in Woodhaven,
Okay.
33rd.
Okay, I'll try to see if someone can get me out there today. What time is you guys open to?
You should be here
Judge-
no later than 2 o'clock. I'll do that for you. Is it my
Two.
case?
Judge, it's, if I can just double check, what year were you born, Miss Davis?
2000.
Okay, yeah, it is an unpaid traffic violation, Judge.
Traffic.
You
Okay.
can't, let me see that. Is it mine?
It is yours, Your Honor. I was just checking because the address is not local. That's why I was.
Okay, can you scroll down? Or not? Yeah, you didn't show up on these. You gotta show up, ma'am.
I show up to. I'm not.
Can you
wasn't
pay
even
this?
aware
You can
of-
go
aware of
online and
this.
pay it. Do you have $237?
No, I can try to scrap it together. I have like 175. I'm pretty sure in my bank account.
Can you pay that today? You have a credit card?
The 175.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a credit card.
I'll tell you what. You wait on here after we're done with this case and I'll dismiss the show cause, but you're gonna have to pay the 175 before you leave. Let me go on to this case first.
Okay.
You were asked for other information on the funding, correct?
Correct.
Who'd you apply with?
I apply with the DHS, I think it's called, and then SER. I called the Lighthouse as well.
All right,
This is something.
yeah.
I applied to 2 SERs.
This isn't the first time that Miss Davis has been in the same situation. She's had multiple cases. We're now on the third hearing, and then she's asking court for a judgment.
Well, wait a second.
This isn't her first rodeo.
Did she submit the application for funding within 5 business days of March the 2nd, Jennifer?
Judge, I had an email from her from last week where she's got 3 different applications she submitted as well as an DTE bill. So it looks like she submitted an application with SER March 5th, January 5th.
Well, forget January. She applied March 5th. Have you heard from
March 5th.
SER, ma'am?
No, all they asked, they said to, when I called them, they told me to send them proof of income as well, and I did that as well. But since then, no, I haven't heard anything back. And I've
You
been
owe
trying to get a hold of them.
$2,077.22.
Do I have that? Is that what you asked?
Yeah, I'm asking you if you have that.
No, I'm trying my hardest at this rate. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to
Where do you
figure it
work?
out. Huh?
Where do you work?
I work for AT&T, but I just got back to work because I was off of work because someone crashed into me.
I think if you go back, counsel, she's entitled to 4 weeks if she hasn't heard. So I'm gonna give her 1 more week.
Did she file the GC 539 within 5 days?
They just told me she did. She submitted it on the 5th.
Well,
And we were here on the 2nd. So I think she's entitled to another. Actually, I should have adjourned the hearing from the 16th to the 30th. If that's what came out last hearing. March 30th at 9:30, that's your last chance. You're gonna have to be, I can't give you any more adjournments. You're gonna have to pay by then. You understand?
Okay, is there anything that I can do when it comes to like
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
out
we'll
of
give
the
you
lease
the
for
case
getting out of
number.
the lease for now because I don't know if I'm gonna be
Ma'am.
able to make it up before then.
Ma'am, just listen to me. Can you pay the pull that case number up again? Can you pull that 175 up? Can you pay the 175 now?
Yeah, I can. I have to grab my card, but I can pay
All
it.
right. Well, you go on. This is your case number. Write it down.
Okay.
W25W840-575. Jennifer, when will that hit us? When will that tell us that she's paid it? How long from the time she pays it?
I mean, once we know she pays it, if she calls here, I can have the cashier look for her payment.
I want the cashier. I want you to do that now.
It was
And then you look
25W.
25W840-575. You pay 175 and I will help you out if you pay the 175 now.
Okay, yeah, I can pay that.
You pay that, and then when you're done paying it, you come on there and I will ask you. I will see your face again. So it's just mute us, go pay it. We'll go from there. Am I done with you?
You are, Your Honor.
Thank-
Great day.
You too.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Okay. I want to go on to this case here. Where's the one with Butlers? Jennifer, was that? Yeah, Anthony Butler versus Paul Robertson and Shauna Robertson. This is 2600122. Everybody's name.
Anthony Butler.
Skylar Crenshaw. Shauna Robertson.
Paul Robertson.
Do I have a copy of the judgment in this file, Jennifer?
Judge, I'm not sure if we printed it, but I can get it really quick.
Would you do that for me, please? Now, I know that they probably gave me bad information down in the civil department. I'm sure they did. But I don't want to say anything until I see the judgment. So they're going to bring the judgment to me. And I just know that you guys didn't miss a payment, Mr. and Mrs. Robertson. You wouldn't do that. That would just convince any judge that has the ability to count to 3. They would recognize what kind of game you've been playing this whole time. I just want you to know. So I'm sure they didn't update me. I'm sure you guys paid. I just need to wait for the file to come here, and you ought to be completely ashamed of yourself if you didn't pay on time. And if the civil department didn't update me because the payment was made a day or so later than it was supposed to be. I know you would be ashamed. I would be ashamed. I wouldn't want to walk out of my house, but that's me. So I don't know what's going on over there, but I think you guys just have taken this and prolonged it. But I will reserve judgment until they bring me the files. Meadowlands, stay right there, folks. Meadowlands versus John Bro, 2601075.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Bearta Salem for the plaintiff.
John Bro here.
I have not had him check in, Your Honor.
You paid for a second mailing. You can go ahead and take your default, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Rent to retain is $811.27, $40 in late fees. Court costs are $185.04 for a total of $1,036.31.
Thank you very much. Defendant failed to appear. Default judgment letter. Not that you're not equally as important, counsel, but where's my friend Brianna Kingsley been? She's avoiding me?
I actually picked this up from Sandra Kuzi. She was going to be with you this morning, but I didn't have hearings, so I took one off her plate.
I see. Where's Ms. Kingsley at? She used to handle all these, didn't she?
Yes, she did. She is in person court this morning.
Okay. All right. I'm going to give you 1,036.31. Writ date will be April 2nd. Default judgments entered in favor of the plaintiff and against the defendant.
Thank
you very much. Do you have another one or not?
I have two others. I have
Here you go. Woodhaven Place versus Scatterica Titus, 2601079. She here.
I have not had her check in, Your Honor.
You paid for a second mailing. You can go ahead and take a default.
Thank you, Your Honor. Rent to retain is $1,934.78. Late fees are $70. Court costs are $179.04 for a total of $2,183.82.
Defendant failed to appear. The relief request will be granted. Default judgment possession in favor of plaintiff and against defendant. Writ date will be on the 2nd of April. The amount to be paid to save it from the issuance of the writ and the judgment amount is $218,382. And now what one do you have?
Alan Jones, I believe he is here on Zoom.
And that was a Meadowlands, Your Honor. It should have been in with John Bros.
I see. Meadowlands versus Alan Jones, 2601076. Is Alan Jones here?
Yes.
You're Mr. Jones. Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. I hope you're doing okay. Your name?
Alan Jones.
All right. It says Crystal Garcia with Alan Jones. I don't know. Anyway,
That's me. Sorry, Your Honor.
that's okay. Who are you?
I am the social worker here at Optalis of Allen Park, where he resides for long-term care.
Okay. Can you tell me your name?
Crystal Garcia.
Mr. Jones, did you listen to and understand the rights on the video?
Yes.
And you wish to speak to a lawyer or apply for funding, sir?
Apply for funding.
Okay. So that entitles them to a 2-week adjournment, as you know. Sir, I'm going to adjourn this until April the 6th, is it, Jennifer?
Yes, Your Honor.
At,
Judge, with the social worker, will he still be in the facility?
will he still be there with you?
Yes, he will be. And I believe because he's under guardian care as well, they should be there also.
Okay, what time are we going to do this? You want to do it? Is it easier if we do it later in the morning for you guys?
Whenever is good for you. There's a couple of us in the office, so it doesn't matter.
Let's do it at 10 o'clock in the morning. Sir, you have to submit your application for funding within 5 days. We have to have that in our office. So if you're going to seek funding, you need to make your application and provide us with a copy in 5 days. That's getting you the 2-week adjournment, okay?
All right.
I wish you well. Thank you very much.
All right.
Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms.
That was-
Davis, did you take care of that yet?
The ticket's not coming up when I'm looking. It's not pulling up for me to pay anything. It's not coming up.
Judge, it may not be showing if she's using the e.courts website because there's a warrant
Listen,
on
I'm
it.
gonna let you work. I'm gonna let you call the civil department right now, or should she call Lisa or somebody else?
She could call Heather. 228 is her extension.
Ma'am, write this down. 734
734
671
671
0201
0201.
extension 228. You call Heather and tell her I asked you to call her. Just mute us and she'll explain to you how to take care of that. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Anthony Butler versus Paul and Shauna Robertson, 2600122. You can read this. Everybody's name.
Anthony Butler.
Everybody's name, please.
Anthony Butler.
Skylar Crenshaw.
Shauna Robertson.
Paul Robertson.
You guys pay these people or not?
No, we didn't.
Shame on you.
Well, there's more to this situation that's still not being said, but I have had, my husband was hospitalized. He has ongoing health issues right now. He just got out of the hospital and since then lost his job. So this isn't just us not wanting to pay. There's bigger things to this, and we've been saying that all along, but it's not being heard and nothing's being taken care of. In the process of us trying to move out, which that's the process
Hang
right
on,
now.
slow down, slow
The
down.
basement has
Slow
flooded
down.
once again.
Slow down. Now you're gonna get aggressive with me, huh?
No, I'm not. I'm just really
Stop.
upset because I feel
Stop.
unheard.
Stop. Don't tell me this stuff about not being heard. You want to tell some judge that, some court, you tell them that. I'm not going to listen to that. I heard everything that went on. You guys reached this agreement. You were supposed to pay and you didn't pay. And now you want to get aggressive with me? Are you kidding? You think I'm going to listen to this? Stop. Do not interrupt me. Do not interrupt me. I feel like it hasn't been heard. Nonsense. Nonsense. I listen to every word that comes out of every person's mouth and I give them multiple opportunities. And now you want to start to be aggressive the other way because I'm calling you out on going back on your word? Seriously? Don't play that game with me. Do not play that game with me. I can see I've been doing this too long. And I don't mean too long where I can't do it. I mean too long where I can read everybody like a book from cover to cover. And you guys have been playing games with these people. That's what you've done.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
We were prepared for trial. You guys resolved it. When did all this happen? I signed the judgment on February 23rd. When did he lose his job and when did he go in the hospital?
He lost his job the week, 2 weeks after the judgment, and he was in the hospital all last week.
Do you work?
Yeah, I work midnights.
Where do you work?
I work at Henry Ford St. John down in Detroit.
All right, well, here's what I'm gonna do, Mr. and Mrs. Butler. I can't really go back on this. You got a money judgment for $9,500. They were supposed to pay you $2,000 by February 27th.
Bye-bye.
Which was after he lost his job, right? Was that after he lost his job?
Yes.
So him losing his job had nothing to do with the fact that you didn't pay the $2,000 as agreed upon, did it?
No, but we have.
Well, then why'd you try to put this off? It's nobody's listening to me. Don't play that game with me. That had nothing to do with anything. I mean, you don't have to be a legal scholar to see what was going on this one.
Your Honor,
Folks, here's what I would do. I'm not going to listen to this. You can't, based on the fact that you did this on your own, you can't have a writ issued until they have to move out by March the 31. I'm going to tell you what I would do. I would come in here the morning of April 1 with an application for a writ. Jennifer, you're going to tell me I'm coming down there and signing it, and you're going to have the bailiff ready to go out and execute on that judgment on the 1st. That's number one. Number two, I would subpoena them for a creditor's exam, both of them. And then they're going to have to come in with all their documents and all their wage info and all their bank accounts. And then you can start garnishing her wages. And when he's employed again, his wages. That's it. I wanted to just call this up because I knew you guys called the civil department and asked what I could do. I looked at the judgment. I said, I knew they were being duped. And actually, it was probably my fault for not advising you better. And I don't want to advise either party. I'm not supposed to do that. But I saw this thing coming here. So that's why when I hear somebody get aggressive with me, I'm not going to be quiet about it. Enough said. That's the end of that case. Thank you. People against Tarek Anthony Kusinski, 22F 237131. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sherwood Mansion, Sheriff Simpson, away from the reading stand.
All right, so where's he been?
Judge, he indicated he wasn't aware of this matter of 2022. There's an updated address on the file. He said he was not living at the address that was.
Where was he living? Where do you live?
In Southgate, Your Honor.
What's your address?
16515 Grace Court, apartment 107.
16515 Grays Court,
Grace Court, yes, sir.
Judge, I've got a sticky note on the file.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. Grace Court. I see, Grace Court. Well, you still haven't changed your address with the Secretary of State to tell him that's where you're living either.
Yeah, he needs to do that. It's the governor is right today when it's got an old address on it, so he's gonna take it.
Is it 48195?
Yes, sir.
Let's see, back at the time, you were living at Telegraph Lot 19. That's where all the notices went in 22.
That was my mother's house. She passed away right around that time.
What do you mean right around that time?
February 2022, right around the time I was leaving there.
Look, I'm gonna give you,
That could be like.
I'm gonna give you a personal bond, okay? But don't play with this over here, okay? No contact with the victim, no contact with prosecution witnesses. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. Tariq, where does he work at?
I just do gig work right now, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, gate work?
Yeah, like delivery driving.
Okay. Let me just see something here. 22F237. How much money do you make?
It really depends. Depending on how.
Well, on average, how much do you make?
500 on average after taxes.
All right, you're not to enter the premises or go near the premises at 25821 Telegraph. That's where he allegedly. I don't want him to comment about it, so this was his mom's in February. And he was in April, I'm sorry, yeah, in April of 22. They think he was throwing a brick through the window, back window of the victim's car. I don't know who that would have been. I don't want to know. Lot 15 in Flat Rock. All right. So also you have to go over to the Flat Rock Police Department to be fingerprinted and photographed today. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to give you an order. It's going to be by 1 p.m. today. All right.
Okay.
And that's it. And we'll give you a court date. And if you want to petition for a court appointed lawyer, you're going to have to fill one out. Okay.
Okay.
What do you have for me? I think I got it written on here, I think. April the 2nd. April the 2nd will be your pretrial date, and that will be at 9:45, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any questions?
I know I have other outstanding money I'd like to pay today. From previous cases from 2018.
That's a good idea. How much do you owe the court?
I believe around $1,000 total.
So you haven't just, it's not that you got notice, didn't get notice, you just didn't want to come and see us. That's all I got to say. Go down the hall, take care of, oh, you got other ones here. I'm sorry. Okay, we also got 18F228616A.
I have that number again, Judge.
18F228616A. And then he was in front of me in October of 21. And I ordered him to pay, I extended his probation till March the 16th of 22. Oh boy, he's got some problems here. So all I've got here is fair to pay fines and costs balance owing $690 right now on that one. Yeah, you've been really fooling around with us, haven't you? I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I've also got 1-800-228-616B. Wow, pled guilty to, this is what he did, Mr. I don't know if I'm gonna give him a personal bond on the other case. Pled guilty to failure to pay 257. Defendant pay 257 by 4 p.m. or appear tomorrow, October 26, 21 to serve jail term. Never appeared. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, that's where.
Yeah.
There you go. So Judge, we're looking for a balance. He did come in today and he's prepared to pay the whole.
Yeah, he's still gonna have to pay a bond. So he's gonna pay 261 on that case. Is that what he owes on that one now?
Judge, is that on the B case?
Yes,
He has a balance of 302.
he's gonna pay 302 now. Or serve 31 days. And on the other case, I assume he's gonna admit that he owes, that he didn't pay the 690. If you plead guilty to that charge, I want you to understand your probation on that could be revoked. You could get 93 days. Actually, I think I already, I extended his probation. You understand that?
I'm sorry,
You understand if I find you guilty of failing to pay 690, you could get 93 days. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You're entitled to a hearing. At that hearing, you have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
To the charge you failed to pay 690, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you fail to pay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Boy, you got a lot of gumption. Then you come in here and you tell me that you didn't know because you moved. You were in front of me in 21 and you had the audacity to come in here and tell me that you're just here to pay when I told you to come back and pay that day or serve bail and you didn't pay. That wasn't a good decision.
Yeah, I know.
Going back on my bond on the destruction of property. So you're gonna pay the 690 or serve 93 days. You're gonna pay 302 or serve 31 days. So right there is 992. And then I'm not giving you a personal bond now that I discovered this, 5,000, 10% on that one. So I hope you got somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,500. If you don't, you're in custody. I'll give you an earlier court date if we need to. Is there an earlier court date for him, Heather?
If he could not post, Judge Hessen has Flat Rock on the 26th.
Can you post? Judges don't forget. I'll treat you fairly. But judges don't forget when they go out of their way to try to help somebody and then they don't show up. You got it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All
Apologize.
right.
In the court's time.
Good luck. Your name?
Katie Chamberlain.
All right. And your name?
Laszlo Lucas.
Did you listen to and understand the rights on the video, ma'am?
I did listen and I kind of understood, but I didn't understand fully.
Okay, what part didn't you understand?
I'm thinking I might need the legal advice. The financial?
Well, they're suing, requesting, what is she doing that entitles, makes you think she's got a health hazard there?
I was noticing the city, I've had the building city inspector out there, she's damaging the property, causing plumbing issues, plumbing backups. She's creating damage, the windows, throughout the building, disposing of foul, we don't know what, throughout the building. The city was gonna pull the certificate of occupancy based on what she's doing in the building.
What are you doing to the building?
Sir, I am not doing anything to the building. There's a break in the sewage. There's a sewage line breakage from the roots from the trees. I don't have time to damage anything. I have a quadriplegic and I had a 6-year-old autistic child I was caring for. Believe me, I am not damaging this building. I have done nothing to this building. I did send pictures. It was late.
Slow down.
Okay.
I'm gonna give her an adjournment to talk to a lawyer. I'm gonna give you
Please.
1 week.
Okay.
1 week to speak to a lawyer. I want you to call Lakeshore immediately today when you're done, okay?
Absolutely.
And then you've got to stay on them. If they don't get back to you, And I think it's important you tell them your health condition there. I don't know anything about this, but I will adjourn this for a week.
Okay, well, the city told me there was a problem, and then 2 weeks later, they said there was no problem.
Well, why don't you figure out who is going to support your theory that you didn't do anything wrong?
No problem.
And you can subpoena them. The civil department will explain that to you, okay?
I will do so. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna give her 2 weeks under the circumstances here. We're gonna give her April the 6th, Jennifer. And what time?
10:30.
At what time?
10:30.
At 10:30.
Thank you,
Okay?
Judge.
April 6th at 10:30.
If I could just make one comment, I don't know what you can and cannot do in regards to this. She's causing significant damage to the building.
Ma'am, you understand that I'm ordering
Shut
you.
up. Not you, Judge. I'm sorry. Judge,
Ma'am,
I am not
ma'am,
doing anything.
Ma'am, you understand that I'm ordering you to refrain from damaging, destroying any part of that premises. And if you do that in violation of that order, I would have to put you in jail. Don't force me to do that.
You won't have to worry about that,
Do
Judge.
you
I'm not
understand what I
damaging.
just said, though? I want to make sure you understand what I just said.
I absolutely understand
Call
it.
Rockwood. Was this in Rockwood? Yes, it is. Call Rockwood and figure out what is going on with these inspections, and you can bring in witnesses that are going to support your theory of the case, okay?
Oh. No problem. Thank you.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you. No
Good luck to
problem.
you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.